Praise the Lord. The Lord is gracious and kind. I must tell you, we've come to the end of April. We're about to enter the month of May, and I tell you the month of May is going to be glorious. Okay, last week we looked at the man Isaac in Genesis 26, and today we're looking at Genesis 41, Joseph. Of course, let's give you a preamble of the story of Joseph. Yeah, at that time he was the last born. His brothers were upset with him because his father sold him a coat of many colors. Suddenly, if I'll put it this way, chance fell on them. They had opportunity to kill him. Of course, Reuben stopped them. They put him in a ditch. Reuben or Judah stopped them in the bid of trying to save the boy, but eventually, when he got back into the ditch that his brothers had sold him, apparently they had sidelined him. Of course, he was sold to Egypt, eventually Potiphar's house. He rose up in Potiphar's house. The wife of Potiphar tried to seduce him and all of that. But then he ends up in prison. And this is where the story is striking, because Genesis 41 starts with Pharaoh having a dream about two sets of cows, and then the fat ones and the lean ones, and then plants, the fat ones and the lean ones. And somehow he gets to know that Joseph interprets to him through the butler and invites Joseph in. But you see, where I'm going to is the solution that Joseph provided. You would have thought that because of the horror and the things that were coming, you would have expected, okay, oh, this is what we'll do this, we'll offer sacrifice, we'll do this. But it was just a simple instruction. Simple instruction. The 7 years of plenty, store. That was all. Store a certain percentage, 20%, 30%. And they just kept storing for the 7 years of plenty. When the 7 years of lack came, the 7 years of plenty that they had stored up was enough to sustain them for the 7 years of lack. It automatically tells me that God expects you to plan. You see, God can give you instructions. It reminds me of what Kenneth Hagin said about a particular time God told him to sell and to save regarding specific things at a particular point in his life, and he did not. And God, he specifically said in his book, God said, you will bear the brunt of those periods. The only thing I'll do is at a particular time, I'll have mercy and you'll be able to scale through it. So God in little things, I've been saying it. The simple instructions you get are the miracles that will save you in the coming years to come. God bless you. Have a glorious week. I look forward to seeing you next week.